What's up?
Welcome back, Jordan.
Welcome. What's up, guys? It's good to be back.
Yeah, Jordan, go back to your seat. This is bad.
Welcome back to Unplugged Opinion Season 2, Episode 5. How's everyone feeling?
Good, I'm good.
Pretty good. I'm glad to be back.
Yep.
Feels good.
Yep. If you guys didn't hear in the beginning, I'm Sumi.
I'm Peter.
Now I'm Jordan.
And today we're going to have two segments, like always. First segment, we're going to be ranking all the new music that dropped. And the second segment, we're going to be rating underrated artists and underrated albums.
Let's go.
All right.
So the Weeknd posted in, I think, December that an album was going to be coming in January,
Yep.
and it was anticipated for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Hurry up tomorrow. It came out. What do we think?
Really good. I think it was really good.
Okay.
I think it was like kind of an experimental album. I didn't like. I don't really listen to the Weeknd that much. What are you looking at over here for?
I don't know what he's doing. We have
What?
no
Okay, no, you
correlation.
have a different opinion.
Hold on.
What's
Before
going
we start giving an opinion, I want to agree with you. Album was phenomenal. Like, it was
Great.
super plugged.
Yeah.
Beautiful
the singing,
songs,
yeah.
open hearts, beautiful features from Future, Lana Del Rey.
Yep.
There was already good features from Anita, Playboy, Carti that already came
Agree.
on.
Yeah. I agree.
Great though.
See, this is the thing.
Why are you looking
I
at
don't
me?
disagree with you that it was an insane album.
Okay.
I disagree that it's an experimental album. I think he
Not sound.
Well, okay, so what?
It's the structure of his whole song, like of his whole the whole album. I feel like
I see it. I
see
know
it, right?
exactly what you're talking about. It's different a little bit.
it is like a little bit.
I don't know. I didn't feel it was different.
I don't listen to the Weeknd that much, but I noticed it.
See, okay. I listened to the Weeknd a good amount. I don't think there's anything to be said here. It's a super plugged. I think it's a super
Super
plugged.
plugged.
Yep.
So wait, what's your favorite songs?
My first one was Open Heart. Is it
Op-
Open Hearts or Open Heart?
Open
I
Heart.
think Open Hearts.
Hearts?
I think
I
it's
don't know.
Hearts with the S. Isn't it?
I don't know.
Mine was Open Hearts and Baptized in Fear. Is that what it is?
Baptism Fear. That was good.
think
I
so, yeah.
love that
It's a
song.
good song. And I like Niagara Falls too. That was a great
Okay.
song.
Yeah. I had The Abyss. As my
The Abyss?
favorite, yeah.
Okay.
With Lana Del Rey, that was a good
Yeah.
song.
Yeah, that was
like
good.
that one.
There,
There was no sorry. I cut you off twice
no,
already.
you're good.
There was no drums in that song. There was like actually a little bit, but I liked it regardless. Like
You guys think there's a lot of skips on that album? I don't think there's many.
No, there's close to none.
No.
Yeah,
close
it was.
to none.
It was actually
I
really,
think,
really good.
yeah, I want to give it a second listen and answer your question.
I
first.
really enjoyed listening to the album.
Yeah.
Like there was not. I didn't wait for it to be over.
No,
It was
no, absolutely not.
It was
Yeah.
beautiful. It was an hour and 30 minutes of straight, like no skips.
Yeah, it
basically,
was consistent.
It was very consistent.
Yeah, he did a really good job.
Next song from Morgan Wallen is "I'm the Problem or You're the Problem." I don't know which one it's called.
It's one of those.
It's one of those. I didn't think it was that good.
You guys are out of your mind.
No,
as
it
well.
was good.
No,
I don't
no.
think it's a crazy Morgan Wallen song. It's like calm. It's calm.
I swear, like.
Straight.
What'd you
singing.
give it?
How?
No, hold on. What'd you give it? There's no way.
Okay, it's not a super plug, but
Are you
it's definitely a high plug.
It's not a plug. Bro.
It's a plug.
I didn't
Oh,
like
you
that
don't-
song.
You don't have it plugged.
It's unplugged
Really?
by a good amount.
I don't think it's insane.
It was just
but
like it was okay. Like I'm not listening to it. That's the last time I'm listening to it.
See, I don't know, because I know all the songs from Morgan Wallen that come out like beforehand. Like I hear the snippets and stuff.
Yeah, I know you're a big fan.
Like it's such a good song. I'm gonna play it in the car like when I'm driving home at night. I'm gonna play it when I'm in my room. It's a good song.
I won't play it, but like again, if I'm out somewhere, like maybe in the summer, I'll probably hear it in the summer. Again. You know, if we're out, you know, if we go camping again, that song will probably play.
I don't think it's a song though that's gonna blow up. Kind of like I Love Somebody blew up.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna blow up like
No, I
that.
don't think it's gonna-
But I didn't like that song either, and that song blew up. So I don't know.
Love Somebody. I'm not even kidding. It was better than this song.
No, it was, but I didn't like it too much.
Okay.
But
Okay.
overall, I still had plug.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think it was good.
Latto featuring Playboy Carti, Blick some.
See, if this was Playboy Carti, be plugged.
Mm-hmm.
If it was his song, fine. Latto, the ratchet rap is just—it's so outdated. I feel like it's just I don't like it anymore. Like once Cardi B came in and Sexy Red and Latto, it's just like that type of rap is just so it's just weird. It's just garbage. It's not great.
I know you weren't here for last week with Sexy Red and Bruno Mars.
Trust me,
This
yeah.
is just a remake. It's just a remake.
No.
Not a remake, but
I'm not even kidding.
Latto did 10 times better than Sexy Red.
Yes.
No, I don't disagree that she did better
100%.
than Sexy Red. I can't stand Sexy Red. I just think that Sexy Red's song was just better. I would rather listen to it. I like the flow better. I like the beat better. Bruno Mars was good on it, even though like
No,
just
I
the
actually
whole
rather listen to
song.
Latto one.
Not
Really?
true
Because,
at
you know
all.
why? Because the Bruno Mars song with Sexy Red, the lyrics.
That's the only thing, the lyrics. But
why-
Bruno Mars was better than Playboy Carti. I don't care if I'm a Playboy Carti
his
fan.
flow is better, but
Yeah.
again, what Jordan said, I
just a-
can't listen
It
to
comes
it.
down to the lyrics. If we're gonna put them, in,
Okay.
if it's gonna go one for one, a verses, song for song, I'm gonna break down the flow like you said, and the lyrics. Both flows were good. Flows were good.
Okay.
But
All right, both flows are all right.
yeah, okay.
No,
but,
the
but
Bruno
for the
Mars
sake of
flow was
this-
good.
Bruno
but,
Mars
like,
flow is fine. It wasn't good.
I think it was good.
I don't know, but yeah,
Okay.
the lyrics.
That's still.
That's
Anyways,
what it comes down to.
it's super unplugged.
Oh yeah, super unplugged.
Yeah, super.
All right, how we all agree? We didn't agree on the last one. We agreed so far on that one, and we agreed on the first one. So that's pretty good so far. Last one we got is EST Gee's new album. What's it called, Mason?
Anytime soon, bro. I can't feeling. I have no feeling. Yeah, that's one.
I ain't feeling you.
Dry album.
Yeah, it's so mid.
I disagree.
Really?
Oh.
You know, it's a little bit repetitive,
That's-
but I
that's
thought it
why.
was a mid to high plug. I thought it was really good. The feature from Lil Baby was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feature from Travis Scott was really good. That's my favorite song.
Mhm.
It was. I thought it was a really good album. Like I'll be revisiting a bunch of those songs. I think.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe one
nothing else
with
to say.
Baby. I will.
Yeah,
But
Houston, Atlanta.
Overall, I feel like it was just dry.
Houston, Atlantiville is definitely the best song on there, like by far. But I think that's the only like really good song.
But not by far. You start the start of the album was amazing. How it like
I
brings
didn't
you.
like the start.
I didn't either.
No,
It was
I,
on ba-
I
like it was
disagree.
just like, bro, okay, this is just. I don't know. It's boring.
It was just regular. It was just regular music. I just feel like it's just something you hear
I
every
didn't
day.
think so.
like if people, if an old school type person like a dad or something said, what is like new school rap now? He's never listened to new school rap. That's what he would be like listening to.
Yeah.
That I feel like that's
can see what you're saying.
like new school rap.
I can see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Anyways, though, take us to the next segment.
Okay. So next segment, Peter, me, and Jordan are gonna give you underrated album and underrated artists.
Let's go.
Okay.
So-
Alrighty, who's starting off?
Can you start it?
You started.
You
You
wanna start
started.
it? Okay, let's go.
Underrated
Let's
artist.
do underrated artists first.
Okay. An underrated artist for me. Now, this artist right here, his lyrics are not so much serious to the point where he's like telling a story or getting into like a deep topic. I love his flow and I love the beats. I love the feature he has. Nav. I think he's a really underrated artist. Honestly.
Actually, that's not even that bad of a pick.
That's,
He's an
that's a
underrated
bad
artist.
pick, bro.
You think it's bad?
No, I think
Nav
he's
had
really
a
underrated.
few good songs, like, and he made that one good album. That's it, and then he stopped. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't remember the last time I listened to Nav, but
Yeah.
I stopped when his music started to get bad. His voice is a little bit annoying.
No, I like his voice.
It's like a SpongeBob, like squeaker voice. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I always liked his voice.
I don't know how to explain it. It's not, it doesn't sound like SpongeBob, so it's probably
Yeah,
a
no,
bad
I know what he's
explanation.
saying. I know what
It's
he's
like
I
a
know.
weird
I know
voice.
exactly what both of you are saying.
Yeah.
I know why you pick him as an underrated artist, and I know what you mean that like he's not amazing.
Yeah.
I know. I think that's okay pick. I think it's okay pick.
Your
I
pick?
think you guys can already tell my pick. It's not that he's
don't know.
unbelievably underrated.
No clue.
It's not. It's not that he's like unbelievably underrated. Like people know him, people respect him. But I don't think enough. I don't think there's enough people that respect him.
Oh.
Chris Brown. It's Chris Brown.
Okay.
Listen, this is why
Dude, I think he's. I don't think he's underrated.
he's 100% underrated. There is not enough people.
I think he's
Okay,
perfectly rated.
no, this is not why. Because if I say my favorite artist is Chris Brown, people look at me like I have three heads. Because they don't.
But like,
I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. He is the greatest R&B artist to do it. He's the
Ever?
greatest. He's the greatest R&B artist to do it. He's the most talented.
Usher?
Okay. There's reason. I don't care. I don't. Chris Brown will blow Usher out of the park. Usher has zero talent. Did you see him at the Super Bowl? Did you see Usher at the Super Bowl?
talent.
Zero. Listen. You could put Usher on a mic,
Okay.
and if there's no autotune, he sounds like garbage. And you can see it at the Super Bowl. You can see it at the Super Bowl. He sounded horrible. But then Chris Brown, you put him on
I'll
a
give it
mic.
to Chris Brown. He can sing.
He could sing,
He can
bro.
sing.
And it's not even he can sing. Everything about him is great. Everything about him is great. There's all his albums. Okay, 1111 won R&B album of the year for a reason. It's an insane album. He made his first album at 16 and had insane hits. Run It. Okay, he was 16 to 18 between these songs. Run It. No, give me that. Kiss Kiss. He's 16 to 18 years old. Who do you see that? Who's doing that at 16 to 18?
Let me ask you, who is the competitor going up against 1111? Like who are the R&B albums going up against him? Do you know that or not?
I'm not even kidding with you. I have no clue.
No clue.
But it's not even.
Because I want to know.
11-11 was a by far winner. Like it wasn't really like a close battle.
I really want to know. Can someone in the back look that up?
So I haven't gotten a word off yet. While they're doing that, I'm just gonna talk real quick.
Yeah.
He's right now. I would call him perfectly rated.
That's what I'm saying. I say he's a perfectly rated.
All right, I think Chris Brown was in his prime before, not right now, and I think he's perfectly rated right now.
I
And
agree.
he was, assuming obviously you were young when Chris Brown was in his prime, but he was rated high. Like people loved Chris Brown. So I think that's a bad take.
This is the thing. No, it's not a bad take because this. I understand what you're saying about he was perfectly rated back then when he was making his hits. Again, 16 to 18 years old. You don't see no one doing that right now. But also, after the Rihanna situation, that's when everyone lost respect for him. That's when everything. That's when no one respected his music. No one, like, nothing.
But
he went downhill from there.
That's the same thing with Drake. People still will still listen.
But
to Drake
people still
after
listen to
that.
Drake.
Yeah.
When you're talking about just now though.
Yeah, people still Drake's still the most listened to artist.
It's a difference between Drake and Chris Brown. There's a big difference between Drake and Chris Brown. Yeah, people are always gonna listen to Drake. He's always been the highest streamed rapper. He's always been that. Chris Brown has never been that. He's never been the most streamed R&B artist.
When did 11/11? Can you look up when 11/11 come out? I'm just curious.
Yeah.
People don't care most of the time if Drake did anything, but once that thing with Rihanna hit, Chris Brown went downhill. Not even his music, it's just that people stopped respecting him.
But that's happened. Like people still listen to R. Kelly. Like it's that you can't use that argument. Obviously, R. Kelly went downhill like crazy after that. But it's you can't use that argument against it because there are still people that listen and people still listen to Chris Brown.
Yeah.
It's just he's just not talked about as much because he hasn't made as
That's
much
why
new stuff.
I think he's. Oh no! What are you talking about, Peter? He drops an album every year.
Yeah, but it's not as good as his older albums.
Peter, 11/11 was one of his best albums. It's top 5 out, 100%.
Yeah, you're saying
many
top
albums does he have?
5.
He has more than 12 now. Again, you guys aren't listening to this though.
He's a perfect rated artist.
Right now, no. Before, yes.
You have it?
Now, no.
When
Absolutely.
did it come out? When 11 come?
2023.
November 10th, 2023.
Yeah.
Okay, look up R&B albums that came out 2023. I just want to see what the competitors would look like.
Who do you think are people that rate too high in the R&B genre?
I don't know. I can't say Frank Ocean. Frank Ocean's amazing. Bryson Tiller, amazing.
Well, if you paired Frank Ocean and Chris Brown right now,
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown?
Listen, it's not.
Talent-wise.
No.
Raw talent.
Raw talent. Chris Brown blows him out of the park.
No.
That's
okay.
crazy.
Chris Brown blows him out of the park. You guys never see Chris Brown's like.
I understand he's a great artist. I understand he has a voice. I understand.
Take away auto-tune and they're nothing. They're absolutely nothing.
Frank
Frank Ocean should say, that's the best comparison you can get.
Frank Ocean has one of the best voices that I've ever heard in my life. That's
best-
why he's so popular.
That's the best comparison
And
you
he
can
has
get.
2 albums.
Okay.
Not a lot of songs.
That's why he shouldn't be up there with Chris Brown.
Yeah, but it's
But
more.
what he has out right now is literally comparable to a Chris.
It's like
to
a
Chris Brown.
vault. Like it's like
Yeah,
he
like-
barely has anything that's like rare, and it's just so good. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I need him to drop, bro. I need him to drop.
It's
I wanna
so
drop an
annoying
album.
that he hasn't dropped, and that's why I rank him lower than Chris Brown. Even if he did drop, Chris Brown, like I swear you
Dude,
guys
would
don't.
smoke
You
Chris
just have to
Brown's
no. You just have to
11-11.
you have to research Chris Brown's music and listen to all his albums, and you'll know what I'm talking about. You guys don't know enough about Chris Brown. Be honest, you don't. You don't know enough about Chris
Not
Brown.
as much as you, obviously.
I've listened to every single one of his albums.
You have it?
Yeah.
Okay, read them off.
Don Toliver, Lovesick, Brent Faiyaz,
Okay.
Longer Than Life, Chris Brown, obviously, Cleo Soul. There's a bunch. Daniel Caesar.
Like a Daniel Caesar and a
Okay.
Brent Faiyaz.
There's probably
But I'm
wasn't a lot of
showing you
competitors.
right now. Did you not just hear the competitors?
No, I'm saying like
Like
those
Don
those
Toliver's,
albums.
obviously
were,
Don Toliver's Love Sick. It was.
Okay, but you're talking about
decent
Daniel
album, but-
Caesar, Don Toliver. You're talking about
R&B,
people that
I
are
don't
they're still
know.
Don
famous
Toliver's
people.
more of a rapper too, and
Yeah, and that album was really R&B.
Yeah.
Lovesick's still nice though. It's still a good album.
Cali Uchis. I think that's how you pronounce
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And it's saying For All the Dogs is somewhat R&B.
because it is.
Like,
It is.
Okay.
They had some
So
songs. R&B.
you're talking about all this stuff, and Chris Brown now. You're saying it's not in his prime, and he's winning the best R&B album, and it's for a reason. I showed you the album, Jordan.
He's
There is not
amazing.
one. There's
No,
not
no,
one
it's a
skip.
good
There's
album.
not
I'm
one
saying
skip.
it's not a good. I'm not saying
There's
it's a
not
bad
one skip.
album.
We're not saying that.
No, I'm not saying it's not a.
Maybe the album was underrated, but
Okay.
him,
Yeah.
I think he's
But
perfectly
him,
rated.
yeah, him as a whole artist right now, he's
Anyways, I
Perfect.
think we need to wrap up Chris Brown.
Okay.
I want to move on to my artist. I have JID.
Okay.
yeah, that's actually a really good.
Yeah,
pick.
it is.
He has one of the best flows out of any
Yeah,
rapper
he
that I've
does.
ever heard. He's one of my favorite rappers.
actually really
and
good. I
he
respect
is
that pick.
so underrated. It's insane.
Yeah. I love the songs he does with Cole and stuff like.
Yes, he makes beautiful songs. He made Fuel with Eminem last year,
Yeah.
which is such a popular song. But where like he wasn't being talked about. The song was being talked about. He wasn't being talked about. You know what I'm saying? I think he's still young and he's waiting for the recognition that he deserves.
Yeah.
No, that's a great pick. That's a really great pick.
Actually a good pick.
I didn't even think about it.
No.
That was good. That was good.
When do you guys want to start the albums?
Yeah, you just want to go back in the same order?
Yeah. Okay.
I honestly, I'm gonna wait on this one. I have 2 albums I'm going back and forth with.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go Basumi or Peter to start with this one. I'm gonna think about this.
You
You
go.
want me to start?
You go.
So, I had 2 also deciding, but completely different genres.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the one you guys probably know more. It's a rap album. And although people like this a lot, I still think it could have been liked way more. It was The Off Season by J. Cole.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
The Off Season by J. Cole.
I liked it. Like,
No. I loved it.
Yeah.
No skips. And I know a lot of people loved it too, but I feel like it's like it was like they loved it like in the middle. Like they didn't think it was bad. No one thought it was bad. But I think that was like one of his best albums. It's a little bit short. That year was one of the best albums. I think it should have performed a lot better than it did.
Okay. I can see the pick. I'm in the rap section too. I'm going with a Kanye West album. Can you take a guess? Let's see if you guys can take a guess. There's only really, I think there's one that's.
You can go Jesus King.
Mm-hmm. What do you think?
Donda.
Vultures 2? That I'm not even lying with you. The album's garbage.
Donda
Vultures
Donda,
2 is horrible.
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay. What do you think?
I think you're gonna see Donda.
You guys are correct. It's Donda.
Donda.
This is the thing though. Underrated.
It's a good pick.
It's again. It's not an insane album, but I think it definitely needs more love than it gets. Like it doesn't get enough love.
I agree. I'm gonna say I agree.
It has some solid.
It did. But
like 24.
Too long. That's the only thing. It's too
Way too long.
Way too long. That's the only thing I
think
can.
if that album was not a lot shorter, but a decent amount shorter, that album would be like really good.
I also agree. I think it's kind of his fault too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know it's Kanye West. He doesn't care, but he can take out a bunch of those songs, and he has a great album that a bunch of people will recognize more. Give a album cover that maybe isn't a black screen.
Bro, that's so dumb.
People will recognize it
the
more.
original album cover. I don't know if you guys know.
I know. I
Orange
saw
with
it.
that
Yeah.
person floating.
Yeah.
It's better
You
than the
guys
way
freaking
better.
black one.
It's memorable. Like Kids See
Yeah.
Ghosts, you remember that. You know what I'm saying?
I like that cover. It was really
Life of
good.
Pablo, you remember that. Even you remember that because of the
Yeah.
bipolar thing on the front. Like
and the mountains in the back. Yeah.
it's so all these albums are so memorable. Where Donda, just the album cover alone,
Yeah.
it makes it so unmemorable.
I think and I was thinking about this a couple days ago. Like album covers really make a difference.
They
It
do.
does.
Like,
It does.
like if you have a good album cover and a pretty decent album, like it will be remembered.
I'm telling you right now, even if people don't know Kanye, they know Graduation because of the album cover. Like they just know what it
Yeah,
is.
with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
bear and floating.
Yeah, everyone knows
it's
it.
iconic.
It's just the cover.
Yeah.
This is the album covers. I think I feel like it makes me feel better when I'm listening to the music. I just love listening.
a good,
having a
album
nice
cover.
album cover is so nice.
That's why I think Late Registration is like cozy for that reason.
Yes. I love the bear. I don't know.
It's so
I
nice.
like that. I like that aesthetic.
All right,
So
Jordan.
for me, you guys might not like this one, honestly, because I know when this. What episode was it? I don't know. We were talking about Drake. It's a Drake album.
Okay.
And you guys might not like this, but I have For All the Dogs as an underrated album.
It's
Dude,
good,
I think it's solid. Like I think it's pretty solid, dude. Honestly.
Yeah, For All the Dogs is an overrated album.
Yep.
Overrated? No.
100
It
A lot
had
of people
so
hated it.
many like unwanted streams. Like why is that
Yeah, a lot of
album
people
getting
hated the album. A lot of people put hatred towards that
Yeah,
album.
people that
so-
actually like listen to music because it wasn't okay. I'm not gonna hate on it because it was still a good album.
Yeah.
And I don't
Okay.
think Drake really drops too many bad albums. Like
No,
that probably
if you,
wasn't.
if you really break it down, he really doesn't drop.
No, but you're
bad
comparing it to his
Yeah.
other albums though.
Oh yeah, of course.
It's a bad album
It's a
compared to
bad
other
album
albums.
compared to his
Yeah.
other albums.
But I still think it's an overall underrated.
When did For All the Dogs release? 2023,
I think so. Yeah.
something like that. But there were better albums
Was it
during.
2023?
Mason, when did For All the Dogs release?
I think was it?
I
Yeah.
think that's the one I just looked
Oh
at.
yeah. You're right.
Okay.
It was on the list.
Oh yeah. So For All the Dogs, I think there was a lot better albums in 2023. When did Utopia release? 2023.
Utopia
cooked For All the Dogs.
Oh my god, amazing.
Yeah.
I'll go back to one too.
But
11 and 11.
Utopia is Utopia underrated or overrated album or perfectly rated?
Overrated.
It's overrated.
Utopia.
Yeah.
I Actually, yeah, I agree because a lot of people were like hyping it up like after once it was all said and done, the album like sat and like you know what I'm saying?
It's
A lot of
over.
people hyped it up. I agree actually.
It's overrated, but I think it's still really good. I think it's really
I
good.
think
It's
a good
it's
album.
not one that I come back to often though.
You
Oh,
like
I
it?
do. I do.
Here and there. I do.
I listen to some songs here and there, but
Yeah.
I never come back just to like
Not the
take
whole
an
album. Yeah,
listen
I know.
though,
I
often.
just
I know
come
what
to,
you-
like,
yeah.
some
I don't either.
songs specifically.
All right, what were you between though? You said you were between two.
I know the Drake album.
Which one was it?
It was-
If you say her loss, bro.
Honestly,
no.
if it's
Okay.
honestly never mind, I'd rather you have said that.
Oh, honestly, never mind. I'd be fine with.
I'd honestly never mind. I
I'd
actually
rather
like it.
you have said that. I would have
Dude,
agreed with you.
I don't know. Flights Booked was. I love that song off the album. It's just great.
No.
I love it.
Honestly, never mind is an underrated album.
Did you have any other ones that you're deciding or no?
I was on honestly never mind for a while, but I still think Don does a little bit underrated more.
One that I thought of for a while. You guys might not even know this. It's Playa Saturno by Raul Alejandro.
Yeah, I heard you say
That's,
about this.
that's a great album, and it does not get any love that it needs.
Listen,
So-
I know this is off topic real quick. I re-listened to that Bad Bunny album maybe 10 times. It's insane,
It
guys.
is.
It's insane.
Yeah, it's good.
You
It's a
listen to
great
it?
I hear it a lot.
It's so good.
It's been on my rotation all the time. I think my Spotify rap just from if you just take my January streams and I never listen to Bad Bunny for the rest of the year, I think Bad Bunny's still gonna be on number one because of how much I listen to him in January.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
that's insane.
Like, and this is the thing. It's so that album is so native to like Puerto Rican people,
Mhm.
but it's still so good.
Yeah, so we're not even Puerto Rican. Imagine that to a Puerto Rican who like
Yeah.
actually it connects with them. They're gonna think that's a great. Oh, I think it was a great album too.
And they were waiting for this album. They're so happy right now. I know they are. All right, is that it?
That's it.
That's it. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know if you guys want any other second segments, if you have ideas. And we'll see you guys in the next one.
All right, let's go.